Welcome back to Prep for Calc. What did we do yesterday? Rational expression stuff, right? Simplifying like complex fractions without variables, rational equations. What is a rational expression? A rational expression is an algebraic expression that can be written as a fraction within the numerator and denominator both being polynomials. What is a polynomial? Polynomial is basically an expression with constants times variables to powers of whole numbers that are then added, subtracted, or multiplied together. I think that's basically everything from yesterday. Solving rational equations. Rational equation is an equation with one or more rational expressions. That's what we're defining as it. We're defining it for now. Complex fraction without variables. Inverse variation. Inverse variation. What was I forgetting? Forgetting the constant of variation. That's why I was having trouble solving these inverse and direct variation problems, because I was forgetting k. So that's it for the review right now. I'm going to jump back in, learn more, and then I'll be back to recall what I learned a little bit. All right, so I finished up the little question on inverse variation. That's good. Then we got into the next topic, which was LCM of monomials, least common multiple. The reason I missed this on the exam, or the quiz or the placement test, was because I did GCF instead of LCM. LCM is least common multiple, greatest common factor is GCF. Least common multiple, this is the smallest multiple that's in common between the two terms. So that's pretty simple. Once I realized, oh, it's LCM. I don't know why I did GCF. A multiple is essentially, if you can say n times a equals b, and n is an integer, then b is a multiple of a. And a multiple is essentially the opposite of a factor. A would be a factor of b, b would be a multiple of a. So simple. That's something I learned in the pre-algebra book. Pulled that out of my own brain. They didn't give me a definition for multiple, but I'm like, let's lock this in. So we got that, and then we started polynomial long division. And the reason I didn't know what to do here was because I didn't realize that polynomial long division in this case was looking for a remainder. So, and also I didn't know how to do this. Like, I must have learned this at some point, but not very well. And it's crazy how much math you go through, or I went through. Speak for myself. I personally went through so many years of math. I prepped for the ACT multiple times. I've taken college courses in math, and still it's crazy how many basic definitions I don't know. So finally, I think we've locked in what a polynomial is. A monomial is a number or constant times a power of a variable or powers of variables. So 1x or 2x or 2xy. Those are monomials. Even a constant, because you can say 5 is a monomial. Why? Because it's to the power of a variable to the zeroth power. To the variable to the 0, essentially. And then a polynomial is a sum of monomials. Boom. And if it's subtraction, well, the definition of subtraction is actually addition of a negation. So there you go. That simple is sum of monomials. And what is a monomial? Number times a variable, power of a variable, or power of variables. Powers of variables, I should say. So what do? You got a divisor, and you've got the original. You got essentially numerator, denominator. You pull them out. You put them in that long division type format, and then what you do is you want to have them in the proper order first. So the divisor needs to be in the order of highest degree to lowest degree, and monomials, and then so does the divisee thing being divided. Needs to be in order from highest power, highest degree monomial to lowest degree monomial. What is the degree of a monomial? Degree of a monomial is the sum of the exponents of the variables in the monomial. So it needs to be in that order. And then you'll take the leading term, which is the highest degree monomial from the divisor, and the highest degree term of the thing being divided. And then you'll divide the thing being divided by the divisor, highest the terms. You'll get a monomial. You'll put that monomial on top. Then you'll times that monomial by the divisor and subtract that value, the resulting product, from the current number being divided. Do that, and then you'll have a new leading term after the subtraction. You'll do the same thing. You'll take this leading term divided by the leading term of the divisor, get a value, put it on top, multiply that by the divisor, take that, subtract it from the current number being divided, then you'll have a new number that's left over, and you'll keep doing that until the bottom number here has a degree less than the divisor. And what is the degree of a polynomial? The degree of a polynomial is the degree of the highest degree monomial or term within the polynomial. So that's that. So finally, like, that's simple stuff that I just never really learned very well. And a quadratic then. What is a quadratic? Well, it's a polynomial to degree 2. Simple enough. There you go. That's it for today. We'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.